sweep with magical brooms. Hit a verse to align your spirals. Channel 7 and ordain your reverent life. Killing with the lam bam ram yam ham. Roam steady, we stay ready. Thick slow like molasses, we come up biting through. Blacker the berry, deeper the root. We intertwine with positive minds and light with that dark matter. Black mother of the sun, steady studying on with bonehead and kush bush. Heal 'em with the long, heal 'em in the ram, heal 'em in the ram yam hum on. Guardian angels and guides of wise, I declare, we shall cut from all dead, outdated, limiting, obstructive, false, envious, jealous, all deceptive relationships and ties. Lessons we have learned, we carry them in our pouch. We honor the love that lives within us and radiate this love. Attract that which is mutually genuine, honest, trusting, and trustworthy. That which generates joy, peace, love, and harmony of the law, synthesized in wise speech, behavior, and action within and towards all. Elevating and uplifting the vibration of all environments that we do, that we will. Journey. Thank you for removing the Decepticons from our bodies, our minds, our hearts, our homes, our families, all aspects of reality. We give thanks. We say glory, we say ashe, we say selah.
This is Manifest Rob, the founder of the Heal Humanity Network, your host of the Heal Humanity Live Launch series. And so we're so excited. We are looking forward, not backward, and fully in the present. And so we give thanks for this opportunity to share some love and light with the human family and planet Earth. This is a very intense time on the planet. And so we have to go within ourselves and fully activate and elevate our divine consciousness, that essence within us that supersedes the physical body and our emotional content. And we have to come into alignment with what we're called to do. And so Heal Humanity Live is going to be a show that we actually have a broadcast every 7 days to help people heal personally. As well as in their families, their communities, humanity, and throughout the planet. And this is so vital right now because so many people are in places of apathy, despair, and they want clarity on how they can shift from fear into the love vibration. And so again, my name is Manifest Ra. You know, let's raise the vibration. Let's be the best version of ourselves. And what I'm going to do is actually start with a very brief affirmation, if you will. Some would call it a prayer. However, I'm 100% clear that people come from so many different backgrounds in terms of their wisdom traditions. And so I affirm this will be universal. So we give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks in this very moment here to the universe, the infinite nature of the universe that brought us all into existence. That is the governor, if you will, of all of life. The creator of all of life, the sun, the moon, the stars, the winds, all the elements, the water, the earth, the wood, the fire, the metal. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. We also ask that those who came before us, whether they are in our personal family lineages, our maternal or paternal side, or those who have just been on the planet Earth prior to our incarnation who have blazed the path, who've made a difference, who've elevated and activated humanity in their authenticity. So we give thanks. We give thanks to them. We also give thanks to all of the angels, all those beautiful entities that are always present and around us to nurture us. And so, right here, right now, we're asking for the full support of all the goodness of the universe so that our endeavors can be blessed, can be guided and protected. And so it is, so it is, so it is. Ashe, amen. And so, welcome again to Heal Humanity Live. And I also just want to thank my good friends, Channel 7, for that beautiful music that brought us in, if you will, that opened the way. And so when we talk about a channel, we all are channels, as a matter of fact. We all are divine vessels that possess what we call universal energy, chi, prana, ra, divine intelligence. And so, again, we want to thank Channel 7 for that awesome music. And so, Heal Humanity Live. Why do we need to heal humanity? Let's just start there just for a brief moment. When we look at what's going on the planet right now, there's so much fear about what's coming next. What is the next step that we need to take? Many people, again, are losing themselves temporarily, if you will, just trying to find their way. Daily, looking at the news, you know, you know, the social distancing, all of those things that have disrupted our perceived normal flow, if you will. And so we have to adjust in this point in time. We have to correct ourselves and move forward. And so we're talking about healing humanity. Let's think about it for a moment. For so long, human beings have found reasons to not affirm their divine connection with one another, whether it's based on race, ethnicity, spiritual tradition, religion, gender, sexual preference, you name it. So many people still, till this day, align with an outdated and I would even affirm a paradigm that does not activate and elevate the fullness of who we are. It's been scientifically proven that we are 97% stardust. Let that sit in just for a moment, folks. Stardust, which means the nature of who we are is universal. It's not this physical body. We give thanks, attitude of gratitude for the physical body, but that's not the essence of who we are. And so each and every person that we see on the planet is an extension of ourselves. And each and every person on the planet extends themselves to us as well. So there is a connection that is already there by way of the nature in which we were created, the primary essence of who we are. And so wars have been fought, exploitation, trafficking around the planet, so many ways in which human beings have exploited one another, and I would even say the essence of themselves. Also, there's a tendency to not really live on purpose for many people. Just to get up every day, I need to drink the coffee from Starbucks or wherever, and I'm in a hustle and bustle just to experience rush hour traffic. And so, not actually reflecting with an attitude of gratitude and a sense of mindfulness. So many people just get up and just, pivot and just immediately go out and start running without actually having practices, a regimen that anchor, align, and center ones in their divine intelligence, if you will. And so what that contributes to is just a lack of awareness about who we are in the workplace, a lack of awareness about how we should connect during rush hour traffic, the commute. And then when we think about it, so many people, Monday through Friday, are fully consumed with their careers. I didn't necessarily say their purpose, I would say their careers. And we give thanks for having ways of paying the bills and to sustain ourselves. But Monday is the day where it's been proven where you have most of the heart attacks because people don't feel aligned with what they're doing. I think there was a study years ago saying about 7 out of 10 people in the United States would prefer to do something else than what they're doing at this particular time. So there's a lot of despair just waking up in the morning and saying, hey, I'm going to do this line of work that may or may not align with who people really are in terms of their purpose, their life's purpose and mission. And so, that is a challenge. And so, by Wednesday, people are looking for hump day to get over the hump. And then Friday, thank God it's Friday. And then the weekend goes too fast, Saturday and Sunday. And Sunday night, people oftentimes start to actually get back into the despair mode. And we're not even going to talk about the happy hour. We should be happy more than 1 hour. According to the paradigm we're in right now, it's 24 hours in a day. There's a way to be activated and aligned with one's true nature throughout the day. And so, again, when we live by what I would call, in many ways, that artificial construct, it's very easy then to become addicted to 8i, the cell phone, the iPad, those ways of being that are not truly authentic. And so many people don't know how to put the cell phone down. So when it comes to 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, they're fully engaged with the cell phone, even, dreaming about sleeping with it ahead of time. If they leave the house, they don't feel like they can function and navigate life without it. And so that is not who we really are, okay? There's 20 to 70 trillion cells within our being. And so that is the formula by which the cell phone and the cellular technology was created from our own cellular technology within our being. So again, we've been living in a robotic culture, just moving about, not fully aligning with that infinite aspect of who we are. And so I would say our highest identity is our divinity. Our highest identity is our divinity. And so our highest identity is our divinity. And I'm not getting into religion. I'm saying that universal aspect of us that far supersedes the body. And so Heal Humanity Live is part of the solution. We want to affirm that for every challenge, every problem that exists on the planet, there is a solution. That's mathematics. And so if there's a problem, there's an equation. And so it is right within. It's not by turning on the TV and looking outside and thinking that something is going to come to save us. The answers are right within. And we simply have to tap into our own energy work. So today's topic is healing music is instrumental to our well-being and the planet's well-being. So I want you to just think about it. Healing music. We listen to music throughout the day, more than likely on a daily basis. It's been scientifically proven that the tones, the quality of the tones elicit, move us into certain emotional states. And that's why if you ever go to a horror movie, and I haven't been to one in who knows, 25 years or so, I don't want to be afraid of anything. There's certain music that they play that would actually move one to be in a fight or flight syndrome or state of being. Well, it's also been, and even the militaries have shown that they've used sound as weapons periodically to disengage or the soldiers' adversarial opponent to their mental and spiritual and energetic centered state of being, and even to shatter glass. So if all of that can be done through music, on the other side of the coin, There's also documented research on how music can heal in hospitals, in nursing homes, to bring people to a place of meditation, calmness, tranquility, where they can then align with that infinite divine intelligence that I spoke of earlier to transcend any scenario that they're dealing with. And so we're going to bring on a good friend of mine, Nana Nazeeha Howard. She's live from Ghana, West Africa. I've known Nazeeha for a long time, and her music is absolutely beautiful. It will take you to a place that you actually need to be, by the way. And what I mean by that, move us out of fear, out of despair, out of anxiety, and into a place of joy, of bliss. And so as we wait on Nazeeha to come in, and I tell you what, people in Ghana, um, you know, uh, I'm sure they're experiencing the love and light that she's bringing. Uh, and it's very exciting because going forward, we're also going to have guests from around the world, not just Ghana, South Africa, from Canada, from LA, from England, uh, you name it. We're going to bring people on this platform who are evolutionaries, planetarians, conscious activists, healers, light workers, who are already doing the work in their communities, in their fields of endeavor. And so we're very excited about bringing them in to illuminate the good works that are already being done. And so ask yourself a question while we wait for our guests to come in. Where are you right now? One of my mindfulness instructors uh, taught me a while ago. That's a question that we should periodically ask ourselves. Where am I right now, in this very moment? Am I in a place of descension or ascension? Uh, am I in a place of anxiety or inner tranquility? Am I in a place of despair or am I in a elevated state of being where I'm optimistic? Where am I right now? And so as you ask yourself a question, that particular question, just take a few seconds just to see what resonates, see what comes through. Where are you right now? I can tell you, I'm in a place of joy, affirmation, optimism. Uh, I'm feeling rooted, calm, and that whatever unfolds, I'm able to adjust accordingly. So as again, we're still waiting on Nazeeha to come in. I want you to just reflect on what came up. Uh, where are you right now? Uh, because wherever you are right now, you have the ability to shift. You see, life is not robotic. It's not automated, even though we have many automated systems right now through our so-called smartphones and iPads and PCs. Uh, Life far supersedes automation, meaning that we're able to adjust regardless of what unfolds. When you think about it, and I know some of you have probably heard of these large hornets that are on the planet right now, particularly in Japan, and I understand they made their way to the state of Washington here in the United States. When I was informed about those things, I was like, wow, this is what we're dealing with. People are already, told not to come outside and to really commune in nature or commune with other folks. And then we have giant uh, uh, hornets, if you will, that are the size of an apple or close to it. So just think about that for a moment, because the bees have started to adjust. For a long time, the bees were being ravaged by the hornets. The hornets are about 3 times larger than the bees. And the bees were being decimated by the thousands, by only maybe 2 or up to 50 hornets. And then I read an article about how the bees have shifted their strategy. Instead of attempting to contend with the hornets in a direct fashion, if you will, with that significant size disadvantage and sting disadvantage, the bees now, at least in Japan, are starting to simply rely on their authenticity, working bees, if you will, their teamwork, because generally speaking, hornets don't have nearly the same amount of teamwork. So the bees now, thousands of them, or in large numbers, are surrounding the hornets and simply raising their heat vibration to over 115 degrees, and they're able to, in a tranquil place of being, sustain that heat vibration index. However, the hornets are not, and so the hornets then fall by the wayside and are no more. So just let that be an example on how we need to shift wherever we are in our lives. Things initially might be very intense and troublesome and problematic, and we will experience some despair. But for every issue, every challenge, every problem, there is an answer, there is a solution. And so, right now, we're going to take a break before we bring our musical guest on live from Ghana. But I want you just to reflect on much of what I've just shared so far, and just think, what role are you playing, or can you play, in the communal and planetary ascension and healing process? What do you have authentically within your own being that you can contribute, just like the working bees, the honeybees, so that we can raise the vibration? We'll be right back, and we'll continue to raise the vibration on Heal Humanity Live. All right, we're back, everyone. We're forward, actually. Again, this is Manifest Raw with the Heal Humanity Live online broadcast. We had a little delay there. I had to actually teleport myself from Washington, D.C. To Ghana to actually find Nazeeha. That was a bit of a challenge, but, I was able to do it. So we give thanks for the reconnection here. Nana Nazeeha Howard, how are you doing?
Let's see. Hello there.
All right, can you
Manifest,
hear
how are
us?
you? Can you hear me?
I'm, I'm loud and clear. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Nazeeha, you there? You there? Can't hear you.
awesome. Yes, I can.
I can hear you as
I,
well.
I'm here. It
Great,
might be a
great,
little
great.
delayed, but I hear you.
Well, you know
Yes,
what?
there we go.
You are there. I'm
Mm,
here. We're going to go ahead and get started because our
what?
listeners and our viewers are very excited about the the harmonic, ascendant quality of the music that you bring. And so, briefly, just briefly, because we don't want to keep the people waiting relative to the music, but just tell us a little bit about why healing music, sound therapy, sound healing is instrumental to the well-being of all of us, including the planet.
Mm, very good question. Frequency, the vibrations of our natural being without fear, without fear. We have natural abilities to heal our own selves. We have a natural ability for love, for peace. And right now, because of what is going on in the world and all around the world, there is a state of fear. And so now I want to ask everyone who's listening to put on your crown. Put on your crown of light, your crown of light. You're listening to 444 hertz, 444 hertz, and 528. Those frequencies are in alignment with the earth, with the divine mother earth, and with the cosmic, with the stars, with all of the planets. So listen and open up your hearts and receive. Stardust children, rainbow light children of the divine holy, holy. Put on your crown, put on your crown of light. Express your divinity. your divinity. Yod hey vod hey, Yod hey, Shin vod hey, Ili Elohai Elohim. I am, you are, we are divine. Remember who you are and be and live. To the vibrations of light. Connect to the vibrations of peace. Connect to the vibrations and create your present now. Create from peace. Create from divine knowing at the 0 point field of light. We are electromagnetic light. Divine, holy, holy.
That is spiritually uplifting,
Yes,
energetically affirming, calming. I am 100% sure that so many people who are listening, our viewers, our listeners, are in a place of tranquility at this point in time. And your music is healing in so many ways. So, briefly touch bases, Nazeeha, and thank you so much on the 444 megahertz as well as the 528, because when you talk about hertz, nothing about what you did hurts right there. It actually feels good, you know. And so, but from a musical science or artistic point of view, what is the benefit of aligning with the 444 or 528 love codes of music?
Heart, mind, your subconscious, your consciousness, your superconscious consciousness begins to be all in alignment, because the sound of the heart, my voice, and the sacred language creates that vibration that aligns us. And in that oneness, at the 0 point field, the 0 point field where I call from your all of your chakras are aligned, and then your crown chakra. That's why I said, put on your crown of glory, put on your crown of light, and receive.
So
those are your alignments now.
That is
Hello?
a great explanation. That is such a great explanation on how this music influences each and every one of us in terms of our energy centers, our glands, organs, things of that nature. So, what is the code that most people are embracing right now? I think it's 432. I don't know exactly, can't remember what it is, but it is really now it's been a global standard that actually brings about disharmony. Could you briefly speak on that?
Oh, well, the previous tones that we all used to tune to, the orchestra pitch was 440.
Mm-hmm.
And actually changed some time ago to create disharmony in people, to create illness within people. So now, as soon as I learned of it, I actually tuned this heart to 444. And even on my keyboard, when I'm playing live music in performance, it is also, my keyboard is also tuned to 444. And so you'll be hitting some 528, 528. All of that is for your heart chakra, the opening of your heart chakra, and aligning you to the greater oneness.
That is so beautiful. I tell you what, Nazeeha, please play another song for us, a brief song just for a minute or so, and take us deeply into our hearts.
Giving thanks, Manifest Rock. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
And as you
Given.
move us forward, Nazeeha, what can we do daily
Yeah.
to live from this place of tranquility, peace, love, calm, heart-centered way of being and compassion? Give us a few tips that we should actually embrace from a musical standpoint that would be instrumental to our well-being and the well-being of the planet.
Well, don't watch too much television. And don't watch too much television, but and enjoy your surroundings. Look at the flowers. If you can go into some of the parks in DC, put your feet on the grounds and feel the vibration of Mother Earth. So, anything.
What else, now also, what else from a musical standpoint would you suggest that we listen to certain music among rising in the AM as well as before we go to sleep that would help our journey?
Yeah, there are many things on YouTube that you can listen to. I listen to things that are in 528 hertz or 432 hertz, 444. There are many countless frequencies that you can listen to on YouTube. And you can also call me and with the heart. I'm hoping that we get some more things out online so that you can listen to that and be in the frequencies. So listen to the harp sounds and sing to yourself. I sing, get up and sing, that is a great thing to do. And I sing, make up songs. You don't have to sing anything, but just make it up, like back in love. I'm back in love with me. Oh yes, back in love. Yeah, make it up as you go and enjoy. That's it.
Thank you so
Peace
much,
and love,
Nazeeha. Peace and love. Now, you just touched on something before we close, very important. I remember hearing from a wisdom teacher that every being really has a song that is authentic to them, that aligns with their authentic voice while they're here. And so in certain traditions, whether it's Africa or other places, indigenous traditions, they'll play certain music, do certain chanting and using sound vibration to determine the name of the child, if you will. And so there are other traditions out there that use music, not just for mere entertainment, but I would call entertainment, that empowerment within. And so thank you so much. How can people reach you who are interested in your music? Quickly.
Right now, you'll just have to experience me on Facebook, and you can also call me on my cell phone, text message me on Messenger, and connect with Manifest. He'll give you my information as well, and I'm gonna see if I can put some more healing vibrations of sounds and meditations with heart up online as best as I can, coming from Ghana. So you'll be able to connect.
Oh, that's beautiful. So yeah. Yeah, I'll be sure to through the Heal Humanity Network share your videos, your music from Ghana. We want you to continue to raise the vibration there. And we want to affirm that people are raising the vibration wherever they are. And one of the most empowering ways that we can do that is music, healing music. So whether it's 444 or 528. Make sure that you align with healing music, music that not only makes you feel good, but puts you in a place of tranquility and empowerment. And sing your own song. So thank you so much again, Nana Nazeeha Howard. We're going to have you back as we move forward. We're excited to have people like you on from around the world. And how's the weather in Ghana?
Hot. Very hot.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well,
Yes. Mhm.
He can be a good thing. Cooling can be a good thing as well. And so, just like the honeybees, let's raise the vibration from that inner place of tranquility and divine affirmation, if you will. But let's raise the vibration wherever we are. Thank you so much, Nazeeha. Again, we'll have you back as we move forward. And so, in closing, I want everyone to actually hit the like button, click the like button on the video, YouTube, to help us. We have a number of ways you can support the Heal Humanity channel. We want to bring you programming like this. How I would say insightful sharing. I don't necessarily like to use the word programming. Insightful sharing from around the world, from healers, light workers, evolutionaries, planetarians, conscious activists, organic farmers, homeschoolers, wherever people are, we want to bring them in to help them share their expertise that is so vital right now for personal, communal, and planetary healing and ascension. And so, again, click the like button. Make sure you do that right now on the YouTube page. Click the like button. Also, subscribe to the Heal Humanity YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Heal Humanity YouTube channel. We're going to be bringing you videos every 7 days, if not sooner, with insights, solutions going forward. And also click the bell as well. So you'll receive all kinds of notifications about upcoming shows and alerts. So we're very excited. And last but not least, one of the ways that you can fully support Heal Humanity is we actually, I as well as Heal Humanity, I actually teach every Sunday and Wednesday, Sunday a.m., 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Also, Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the Sundays, Super Sundays, Wednesdays, Wellness Wednesdays. And so it's all about energy work, cultivating one's life force for optimal living. And so what we do is Tai Chi Qigong, mindful meditation, and DNA activation for personal and planetary healing and ascension. Because really it all comes down to our life force, our inner G. And that's a capital G because we want to affirm the divine quality within each and every being. And oftentimes as we look out in the world, we say, well, what difference can I make? I'm just one person. It's been proven scientifically that each person carries that life force and has their own personal energy field. And so we feel that energy field of others when we walk into a room, when we think about them, wherever they are on the planet. And so since right now there's not too much walking in rooms other than the room you have in your own personal living space, we have to be mindful about fully activating and expanding that heart resonance with our family, with our neighbors, our loved ones, as we're in grocery stores, as we're, doing our travels in light of the social distancing. The heart far surpasses any physical limitations. And so it's been scientifically proven that we have at least 8 feet around us, what's known as electromagnetic impulses that touch each and everything around us. And so for those people who are really in tune with their heart center, that can go anywhere on the planet. So there are ways to adjust, just like the honeybees I mentioned earlier, to transcend any challenges that we may be dealing with. And so I want to encourage everyone listening and watching to register for the energy work Tai Chi, Qigong, mindful meditation, DNA activation classes, and simply through a donation. Whatever your energy, spirit moves you to provide, the proceeds primarily benefit Heal Humanity and Heal Humanity Live. We want to continue to do great work like we're doing right now. RSVP at energywork.eventbrite.com. Again, that's INNER, the letter G, work.eventbrite.com. That's INNER, the letter G, WORK.eventbrite.com. Again, energywork.eventbrite.com. We want to raise the vibration. We want to turn the heat index up from our empowerment, but from that place of inner cool and tranquility. Everyone needs to harness their energy. You matter. Activate that divine intelligence within you. Some of you are great listeners. You know how to grow food. You homeschool children. You work well with seniors. Some are healers, whether that's through food or mindfulness and energy exercises. Some of you that may be watching right now are good teachers. Everyone on the planet right now, you are part of the solution. You are the answer. So let's not look at the TV so much for our answers. Let's not look outside of ourselves at all. We are the answer. We are the ones we've been waiting for. So let's raise the vibration and make sure we're healing ourselves as well as the planet. And so our universe is mental. As a reflection of the divine, we're blessed with an infinite and universal mind that can escape the illusionary boundaries called time. Our universe is mental. From the depths of our souls to our bodies' temples, we're all filled with divine potential. We can overcome any disease with ease and knock the pandemic down to its knees. Our thoughts are telepathic, can't be measured by mathematics, flowing like water, never static. We can even empower the neighborhood drug addict. We can predict your future, live in the present, go back in time, all the drop of a dime. We can meditate, contemplate, levitate, manifest, and create something out of absolutely nothing. We can close our eyes and visualize and repeat a few words of power. Manifest exactly what we need in less than an hour. You see, human family, our universe is mental. You say, well, Manifest Ra, if the universe is mental, then why so many people in despair and falling short of their divine potential? I want you to think about it. In every room in the American home, there's a TV with some whack message going straight to your dome, talking heads being paid big money to give you the nightly blues. I'm sorry, I meant the nightly news. It's a lot on there that you and I can't really use. Just say no. Nancy Reagan, First Lady, said that a long time ago. To just say no to drugs and to try to be your best. But if you get a simple headache or stomach pain, they tell you to go down the street to your neighborhood CVS. People, human family, let's come out the matrix. The universe is 99.9% empty space waiting for our imaginations to turn into manifestation. Our universe is mental. Let's fully activate who we are. Let's elevate who we are. Let's live from the heart center. Let's move beyond the fear and fully anchor, align, and center ourselves in the love vibration. Let's make sure that we're so much in our heart minds, not our ego minds, but our heart minds, that wherever we are, we're connecting with our loved ones. We're connecting with others, whether we're driving down the street, whether you're walking your dog, you're in the grocery store, a health food store, a restaurant, wherever you are, and you may have that mask on at that particular time. Make sure that you are in your heart center. You're not in your lower extremities in a fear-based, excessive root chakra experience. That you're in the heart space, from the heart center, your first eye, and the crown, meaning you are aligned with your higher self. That is what is going to heal ourselves, our families, our communities, and ultimately the planet. And so as we close, we want to thank Manifest Entertainment. This show is executively produced by Manifest Entertainment, and it's produced as well by World Bridge Media. And so look forward to many more shows coming up on the horizon. If you're interested in being a part of the broadcast, please let us know, and we will review and determine that. And if you have any questions or comments at this particular time, please share them, and my sound expert there will relay those questions to me at this particular time. Other than that, we thank everyone, and make sure that you go in peace. Make sure that you are empowered, and it all starts and ends with your inner G. Let's raise the vibration, and let's heal humanity.
Brooker, ha ha ha, see him? Baby B, word light, once again, my friend, ha ha ha, yo. They say the only thing that's promised you is a grave. I say that if you let them come, then you use a slave. Ready way to say that, put you in the cage. Take you through the phase, yeah, get you to be brave. Life eternal, life everlasting. Staying prayed up and plus fasting. Staying prayed up and not passion. Living it up and not passing, lasting. Ever heard of transmutation? About the light body and the illumination. Higher ice, the beautification. Waters of life, the rejuvenation. Saints to prophets, sages and mastery. Priests to Baba, Sufis and Nazarene. And red nectar of immortality. Onto a new galaxy. Now that we get deep into this reality, let us be free of all the fallacies. Tomfoolery, who got the bomb delivery? It's all coonery, yeah, it's all lunacy. Time to free up and attune the chi. Stay up, prayed up in the full moon, my G. Infinity sign from foundation. Time to live up, illumination. Infinite, yeah, we are in it. Infinite, no, we're not timid. Infinite, yeah, we're not timid. Infinite, yeah, we're not timid. Infinite, no, we're not infinite life and longevity. Won't believe it, definitely no negativity. I'm receiving of the infinite life and the infinity. Yep, the raw energy. Yep, the raw infinity. Yep, it's all energy. Yeah, through all eternity. You can define time, same way we find time to go pray 5 times. If we don't carry the light, then how we still shine? They say it's by design, but it's higher and divine. Recognizing our potential is the treasure. Can't blame it on the pressure if we moving on together. Recognizing our souls live forever. It's infinite. They'll tell you death is imminent, as if your life is really limited. My dog, is you serious? The concept is somewhat intricate, but if you know what spirit is and